oracles this morning, and a special hello to those worshiping on Zoom. One of the exciting things that we're going to be doing in the new year is that our Zoom stalwart Zoomer from St. Louis, John Worley, has offered to start a pilot program which he's going to fund, as well as move forward to dedicate iPads so that we can have them be single purpose and easy for the homebound and the elderly to use. So all they have to do is keep them charged. They turn them on, push one button, and boom, they're worshiping at St. Michael's. So we're going to try this with a few and see how we can more easily get people, first with a small group of folks who may be at home or maybe in assisted living facilities that we know of, but then as may be able to expand further into the world. Another example of how people in this community are bringing the ministry of this place and from this place out beyond our walls. Speaking of which, right beyond our walls, the community house, and we will be having coffee hour. Thank you to the Warners in the community house there right after this service. Curry Walker is waving at you from the back if you're new or visiting. Curry's waving. See Curry and she'll introduce you to others. Also, sign a visitor's card if you'd like us to get your information and be able to send you a pledge card next week. No, get your information and introduce you to others, let you know about things that are coming up. If you think it's possible we don't have your address and you don't receive a pledge letter in the mail and you would like one, if you haven't received it by the end of next week, call the office and we'll make sure that you do get one. It's possible we have the wrong address or don't have an address, but please let us know. Paige Davison has asked me to note the Christmas stockings, many of which have gone, and the angels in the back, Joanne Jacks. We have all kinds of opportunities to, yep, Joanne? Only 3 angels left on the tree. Yep, so the angels are for children, and if you pick one up, they're self-explanatory, and you bring they're self-explanatory. I won't explain them. The stockings are also self-explanatory. You buy what is in there, and they go to someone in Fernwood to make their Christmas happier, and you bring those things back to the church office, and they'll be deployed from there. Additionally, we are specifically looking for something this week. There's a woman at Fernwood who has cancer, and she needs a size 6 woman's boot that should be a short boot, which is lightweight. Someone, please get those for her. They don't have to be brand new, but she needs them. And oh, thank you, Troy. Perfect. That's wonderful. This is a way we can really help each other in this community. That's wonderful. That was a plea from Fernwood this week. Thank you. That's wonderful. Looking forward, next week, my wife and I, Deanna, are going for the christening of our grandson in London this coming week. I'm also going to be on my spiritual retreat time in East Anglia. I'll let you know what the bleak midwinter's like in Norfolk. We'll see. And then we're going to be in London for the christening of young Alexander, it's going to be a joy for us, and we'll be back with you 2 Sundays from now. Next Sunday, Father Nick Combs will be the celebrant preacher of both services. He's known to many of you. He was a supply priest from between priests before I arrived. On the first Sunday of December, we're going to have lots going on. One, we'll have a brief liturgical consultation. I'm not sure what we'll talk about, but we'll go up with something. It being the first Sunday of the month after coffee hour. 2, at 4 o'clock, Advent Sunday Evensong. Thank you, choir. In advance. And 3, that day, we will be, as the liturgical consultation consensus was we would move to a more traditional service during Advent through Easter, and so readers, caveat lector, readers beware. The inserts will read from the insert, not the book. It'll be the King James Version of the Bible, and so we'll be reading Isaiah in its wonderful old tones. And we will also have new music, and Daniel will be creating an opportunity for us to rehearse the John Marbeck. John Marbeck was the first English composer to put the Book of Common Prayer to music, and we'll be singing some of his work, which is in a hymnal. We're just going to be bringing it out and shifting to that for our Kyrie, our Sanctus, our Agnus Dei. 2 weeks from today, Daniel will be taking an opportunity at some point to teach us. Any other announcements from anyone else? May we walk in love as Christ loved us and gave himself an offering and sacrifice.